Hey everybody, it's Dino. You're listening to Horizontal Pinstripes. As always, I'm joined by Mitch, the freshly cut king.
Thank you, sir.
And Jake the Snake, who looks like he just fell off the back of a pickle truck. But anyway, guys, it's been a rough week. Crying towel week. We didn't play very well, and I actually think we are in the midst of a boon swoon. Is it a coaching thing? Is it a player thing? What do you think?
Yeah, it's May 18th, and the weather's getting warmer. You know what that means. Every year, it's a tradition like Christmas. Was the boon swoon hit or not? And Ron, I think this could be the start. And if I'm pinpointing something, why does this happen every year? Every year at this team, no matter what changes are made, or lack thereof. I feel like it's more of a front office thing.
And how do you think it's a front office thing? They're not playing the game.
Yeah, as we touched on last week, there's a lot of little holes within the pieces of the puzzle here with like center field, catcher, third base, and then pretty much the entirety of the bullpen. What the hell is Aaron Boone supposed to do with that when there's all these issues on this team, along with a lot of the positives?
But isn't that a coaching thing?
I think it's the front office because Boone doesn't have much to work with when you have a center fielder batting 166. You've got a catcher who defensively is great, lacks majorly.
I've heard a rumor floated that when he goes up to bat, Wells doesn't even take a bat.
Really?
That's what I've heard.
It makes more sense.
That's what I heard.
I think we might have cracked
I heard
the
it's
case.
a hologram.
Yeah.
And even when he swings the hologram, the ball passes
He
right
still
through
misses?
it. Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Oh, man.
I get what you're saying, but I don't totally agree. Mitch, what do you think?
You can only do so much with the pieces that you are given or the cards that you are dealt. You have so many guys that just aren't performing, and it goes back to the joke of the whole WFAN thing where people call in, oh, fire Boone, fire Cashman, blah blah blah. It's like,
but that goes
Boone is only given so much.
But you're echoing.
You agree, or you think it's a player thing? Because the player
you're echoing Jake.
I am echoing him.
So you think it's more of a front office thing?
I do.
What do you got, Ron?
I think it's a player thing.
Yeah.
I think you got three guys in a lineup.
Mm-hmm.
Three: Judge, Rice, Bellinger.
Those are the only ones that are hitting.
Everybody else beyond those guys. Picture yourself as a flat earther for just a second.
Oof! What a reality.
Till you get to that third guy, whether it be Rice or Bellinger, they fall off a damn cliff. I mean, it's a run out of the universe. And let's start with Grissom. He's hitting what, 167?
166.
166. I ain't getting it done. Then you got Wells. What's he hitting? 108? I can't breathe. 173.
Yeah.
173. McMahon? Oh, well, no.
183.
183. Okay. And then you got Volpe. Okay, granted, he just
came back.
He just came back. What's he hitting?
222.
222.
Actually,
but he is walking.
He's
walking.
hot right now.
Yes,
he's
he is.
222.
That was your pick. That was your pick to clip.
Well, and then let's continue this bloodbath. Ascara, when he catches, I love the guy, but
he doesn't hit either. 170.
He will be carrying a DoorDash bag up to the plate.
Wow.
All right, so you got that, and then let's keep it rolling.
Oh boy,
Spencer
Jones. Love the guy.
Small sample size, but
small sample size.
That's far though.
What's he hitting?
167.
167. So
getting into it.
This makes me think these guys are professional players, not offering competitive at bats.
And you think there's more to be had there that these guys aren't tapping into?
Good Lord, I hope so.
Yeah.
I mean, because if I knew I could make it to the major leagues and make millions of dollars hitting $150,
yeah, we all should have kept playing.
We all should. Right? We left the game
Exactly.
too damn soon. So here's my point on all of this, and we got lots to cover. I do think it's a player thing. I think these guys need to have a serious discussion with themselves. I think Wells needs to seriously think about just packing it in and open up a burrito truck somewhere in the Bronx. He sucks. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to call it what it is.
Yeah.
Sucks.
I agree.
McMahon, I love his glove. I mean, he's super athletic at third base. He's nimble and quick. He's like a gay ballerina. But
You know what? He kind of is though.
but he can't hit.
He
That's
can't.
yeah.
He's
He's like a ballerina.
but he fits the role more so of a like. Let's bring him in like the 8th or the 9th.
I agree.
I like it, but the problem with that is, though, guess what we're paying him to do that?
Yeah.
$20 million a year
right.
to bring
Well,
him in.
he was hitting in Colorado, so
Yeah.
his stats were inflated. Let's be
To an
honest.
extent, yeah.
Well, and now you look at the big sleep, and I'm going to be honest. Anytime I have an opportunity to bang Grissom, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
I don't like his game. He's lazy, and he presents himself as being lazy. I'm too cool for school. You know? Well, here's the thing, dude. You're hitting 168, and here's the burner that really tweaked my ass. He had the audacity to challenge a pitch early in the game, and he got it wrong. Dude, you shouldn't challenge pitches when you're hitting under 200. I don't care who you are.
Situation too early in the game.
Way too early.
Yeah.
So, lock it down, dude. Focus on hitting the ball and putting it in play. Now, I think I've just had a stroke. I need to calm down. So,
Take a little sip of water.
Yeah, you know,
I
let's
really think- So maybe we need to just tone it down and talk about something that's a feel-good moment, and that's our bullpen, Mitch.
No, it is not.
What's going on with our bullpen?
No, it is not. Dino, I come home after a lovely dinner with my mother, and I'm thinking I look at a 6-3 score in the bottom of the 9th with Bednar on the mound against the Mets.
Gotta feel pretty good.
Gotta feel pretty good. Why is it that I take 5 minutes to settle down, pull up the computer, turn on the game, all of a sudden it's 6-6 tied in the bottom of the 9th? Dude, I literally just got done talking about this last week. Bednar is not a lockdown closer.
No, he's an eighth inning guy.
He's an 8th inning guy.
What's wrong with our pen? Guys, I'm opening it up.
Yeah.
What do you see is the biggest issue with our pen?
We have guys in roles they shouldn't be in.
We talked about that last week.
So we did, and we already kind of alluded to that with Bednar. I have another guy that also I think fits in that role as well. Brent Hedrick. I highlighted him like the second week of the season because I just like what he brings, especially the back end of last year. Great little arm. He should not be a high leverage arm at this point, but we're forced to use him as a high leverage arm.
Some are being forced as high leverage.
Yep.
Doval, who honestly, I wouldn't let the guy pick up dog crap in my backyard.
Yeah.
He's terrible. He is the worst piece of talent that I've ever seen. And here's the thing. I was watching the game yesterday, and Ron Darling, who I have a lot of respect for, not only because I saw him pitch, he was a great pitcher, came out of Yale. He's a smart guy.
Yes, sir.
Very, very cerebral. He watched Doval pitch, and he said he's a thrower. Mm-hmm. He's a thrower. You can't put a thrower in a high leverage game. You can't do it. And yet we're trying to force this piece into the puzzle, and it just doesn't fit. He needs to go.
And what were some of the things, Ron, you had said about Duvall a couple weeks back about his?
No, if you look at Duvall's mechanics, which in my opinion is a freaking train wreck, he falls off hard to the left. Meanwhile, his arm that's delivering the ball is going to the right. I pitched. I was taught chin goes towards the catcher. When your chin goes towards the catcher, your body tends to follow. His hips are opening up too soon. His arm is lagging behind. His stride is all kinds of whacked up. Now, I understand that we've got maybe the preeminent pitching coach in the game. Why are they not breaking this guy down? Is it because, well, that's his natural throwing motion, we don't want to mess with it? Well, guess what? If you're not going to mess with it, get him off the team because he's killing us.
Yep.
He's killing
Maybe
us.
he's a little resistant too. Who knows? Because
Well, if he's resistant,
then why are you on the team?
hand him his visa
yeah.
and say, go back to wherever the hell you're from.
Because it makes me almost think of Luke Weaver last year, where Mitch, I kind of mentioned this to you earlier today.
Yeah.
Where Weaver, to reflect back to last year, where Devin was, being 2025 Devin Williams, Weaver comes in, he basically takes the role. Was great. Hamstring injury. He comes back. He's a tick off or so. Kind of expected he's working his way back, but it continued. And then we hear reports about how Weaver's being told that he's tipping his pitches, but Weaver's not heeding the advice by they got himself Matt Blake.
Right.
So who knows what's going on behind the scenes.
And look what happened to Weaver. Weaver finds himself out.
Yes. So who knows if Duvall, I'm not saying Duvall's not listening, but it's definitely a potential possibility because there's so much talent there to be had.
There is.
And it's just really weird that we can't tap into that talent.
Yes, and I agree with you.
You're not going to bring up Russell Branyan, are you?
No, not Russell Branyan.
Okay, all right.
As a ball player, you have to be open to change if you are struggling. Bottom line, you have to be open to change. If something is going wrong, you have to be open to change, to be open to listen to the guys that are students of the game.
I agree, and you look at their pitching staff. I mean, you got Matt Blake, great coach, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
But then you got Rodon, you got Cole, you got guys, and you got Fried. You got guys that are down there who have done it, and they've done it at a high level, a high success rate. You should be saddling up to these guys. You ought to be doing bed service for these guys and trying to suck up every ounce of knowledge that you possibly can and add it to your game. I know when I played, that's what I did. I hung around the guys that I thought were bringing it, guys that I thought had a future, and I was like, yeah, I want this. I want to add this to my game. Did it always work? No, but I still made myself available for it. Now, our bullpen is being asked to do superhuman things, and they're just normal, common, everyday guys that aren't getting it done. So, Jake, in my mind, you're the smartest of the three of us, next to me and Mitch. So, what's your solution?
I really don't. If I look internally within this team, I don't think there's really an internal solution. I'm not riding Bednar off the ship here at all. I like Bednar. I am starting to lean more and more with you, Mitch, from last week, where the closer role may just not be the fit for him. Because if you remember, Bosch
can do it.
And that's the point. I think we're going to have to go external. And
okay, so that brings up a point.
You know,
if we have to go external and we need a lockdown closer, and why do we need a lockdown closer, Mitch?
To win games.
To win games because we've rolled it back. This is our window.
Yeah.
I really think they're trying to win something, not just for Judge, for the city, but they feel like they got something here. And early in the season, I was one that said, this team feels special to me. And you guys didn't disagree.
However,
but now we're in the Boone Swoon.
Yep, Boone Swoon. And here's my thing about the closer role. This is something that we've struggled with for a long time. For a very long time.
It's the curse of Mariano.
I want you all to think, when was the last time, the most recent time in Yankee history where we had a closer that we were consistently confident and felt comfortable with?
Chapman for a while.
Yes.
Chapman for a little bit, and then in the mid 2010s.
Branyan?
He always likes to freaking reference Brandon. I did like Rafael Soriano for a little bit.
Oh yeah, he was all right.
I had asked my dad this the other day, and I'm like, when was the like I just asked you guys, right? When in light of Bednar struggles, when have we had a closer that we felt consistently comfortable with? And I remarked, like you said, Ron, prime Chapman with the Yankees before the Yankees had that stiff with him, and it just kind of like, okay.
And then they traded him to the Cubs.
It was prime Chapman, and my dad immediately remarks, Mariano. And I go, you know what? I like that answer because if you reflect on Chapman, regular season he's great. Postseason was a different story. So it kind of like, if you want to be real technical, you can kind of say Mariano too.
Well, and I think it's the curse of Mariano. Mitch gets it because he understands you get the greatest closer in the history of time, and then you're cursed and you'll never have another good one.
Yeah.
So I hope that doesn't happen, but I kind of agree with you that we might need to look outside to get somebody, and if we're going to make a splash, we got to get somebody who can truly get it done.
Yes.
So here's my take.
Not a Band-Aid.
So we talked about a few things in our lineup. And how certain guys just basically suck. All right, well, one of the guys that I think is a potential high leverage, high value guy who is not maybe getting his due is Spencer Jones. Is Spencer Jones going to stay in New York? Mitch, do you think he's got a future here, or are we going to possibly flip him to get somebody?
It just depends on how everybody else plays, man. I mean, you got, of course, you have Judgy, you have Belly. Dominguez is kind of a, question mark. If Spencer Jones performs the way that I would like him to, I mean, it's a mixed bag. Like, I don't know if they...
Okay, so let me ask you this. Let's say best case scenario, he does how you want him to do. What does that mean for Grissom? Does Grissom have any trade value whatsoever?
No.
No. So it's got to be Spencer Jones.
Who wants to take on Grissom's pay as well?
Nobody.
Yeah.
Now, so I just looked up the record for the NL West. Padres are doing pretty well. You mentioned Mason Miller
We
a
have
couple
no way.
weeks ago.
There's no way we're going to get Mason.
Yeah.
Do you not think that Spencer Jones would be a piece to trade for him?
He could be part of it. The problem is
They've got.
he's untouchable.
They got. Was it Jackson Merrill? Merrill Jackson, whatever
Jackson
his name is. He's highly touted, and he's a center fielder. Would Spencer Jones slot in out there? He might. He's kind of an all-or-nothing guy at this point, it seems to me. But he is the only guy that I see that has any value, unless we start dipping into our pitching. And then we're talking about LaGrange, and we're talking about Ben Head.
Now, LaGrange, I see potential.
Oh, LaGrange is a starter.
That's what the other thing. So here, we'll touch on this since I'm kind of segueing into LaGrange, however you say it. We're a bunch 3 white guys, so what do you expect?
Some than others.
Yeah. So, look, when it comes to LaGrange, I think at some point we're going to see him up this year. And that goes beyond just because of the need in the bullpen, but because his talent plays, and I think his time and his window is here, approaching in the next probably month or so. I don't know if I'm too keen on taking a guy that we're developing into a starting pitcher and then go to bullpen, change your entire mindset, our pitch usage, and go, boom, bullpen. Now, it's been done time and time before, and that's honestly, I think, more back in the day, that's how we brought guys up and kind of dip the toes in the water. But I don't know if I'm too keen on bringing LaGrange in as a closer and
when he was
potentially
stretched out as a starter.
impacting his development, and also, by the way, can he handle being a closer when he's not even played
Well, that's the other
in
thing.
the MLB?
Once you started getting into the meat and potatoes of your explanation, I started thinking about Mo. Started as a starter.
Yeah.
They switched him to a closer.
But
immediately improved.
They switched him to a closer after he had some major league experience and he was exposed. He didn't have the repertoire that was really kind of prerequisite to be a starter. So he really, I think his window was closing when he found that pitch. I really do.
Yeah.
So I gotta go here. I think we have the pieces to get somebody, and I think that's what we have to do. I do agree with you. I do. I don't think we should take one of our prized pitch starters, guys that we're grooming as a starter with no major league experience. I heard it floated today. Why don't we bring Elmer? Let Elmer close. No. Why don't we bring Heel in? Not enough strikes.
So Heel, real quick, I'll say this about Heel. And I'll let you
Going
continue.
back to Heel from what you said last week, do we flip him?
I think you have to.
Yeah.
I do.
I think with Heel, though, because Heel would be one coming into this year, I had him kind of potentially circled or pegged to slot him into the bullpen and a potential closer, if not 8th inning, because his fastball plays. The problem this year, though, with 2026 Luis Heel, his fastball doesn't play. He's averaging about 95 miles an hour.
Right.
If we reflect back to 2024,
he was 98.
He was pumping 98, 99 consistently.
Yep.
And he relies heavily on that fastball, as anyone would if you had that arm talent.
Well,
I think coming back from that lat injury, he's compensated. And they always talk about his arm slot dipping down, and he regresses when that happens. And I think he's having to work through a couple things since that injury.
I think you're right. So that brings me to a point that we brought up. We, Horizontal Pinstripes, we broke this. We thought out of the box. We figured it out. And I haven't really heard a whole lot of buzz, except today I heard a couple of people talking about it. Cole comes back. Why not turn him into Schmaltz?
And Ron, I want you to retouch on that point for those that potentially missed that past episode.
Listen, I think if you don't want to go out of house because you want to protect your prize projects or whatever, you don't think anybody else is up for it, and you've got a bunch of, I'm sorry, guys that are in a pen that can't handle high leverage situations because either they don't have the talent, they don't have the stomach, or the moxie. Here you have a starter who's done it. You bring him down there. Here's a guy that is a bulldog. You give me the damn ball. I'll show you guys how to do this. If anybody was going to turn into John Smoltz, it's Cole to do this. Now, I'm not saying that's going to be his next career, but to get us through this season until maybe we can lock somebody up who's a shutdown kind of a guy, move Bednar to the 8th inning and let Cole work on himself, throwing an inning, and seeing what we can develop. I just think it makes sense.
Yeah, because I think another thing too, when guys come back from Tommy John, and the first two names that most recently come to my mind are Spencer Strider and Sandy Alcantara. Again, we're a bunch of white guys, so who knows how to
Russell Branyan might have torn his too.
You know what? You might be right.
I think so.
Why are you hating on Russell Branyan so much?
We'll throw him in that group as well.
Yeah.
Those guys come back last year, and even Russell Branyan back in the day, where their command lacked. And as anyone comes back from Tommy John, typically
takes a while.
Biggest thing that takes the longest when they come back is their command.
Yep.
So Cole, it can kind of allow him to ease back in the bullpen, build his innings back up, his stamina, everything. His legs beneath him.
His what?
Stamina.
Stamina?
Wait,
Stamina.
Thank you very much.
Stamina. Stamina.
Yeah. And folks, he dubbed me as the smartest one of the trio, so we can only imagine what the other two are like. I'm joking. Anyway,
I think where we're at with the Yankees now is we've identified holes. I think everybody, those holes are gaping. Now we need a catcher. You brought up the idea of going to the Twins and getting their catcher. We've got pieces. He's a right-handed hitting catcher. He can hit a little bit. I think we look at guys like Rodon. Rodon is slowly coming back. I think that's a hole, but I think it's going to become a positive. He missed spring training, and I don't care. You pitch in the minor leagues, it's not the same thing. It just isn't. You're facing a bunch of guys in 5 years. Maybe all the guys he faced, maybe one is a utility player for Seattle somewhere. I mean, but it's different. So give him a little bit of time. Volpe, I'm encouraged a little bit. Play like Cabby. That's what I want him to do.
Yeah, and I mean, he was your pick to click, and at first he struggled, but he walked. He's on base. He was taking pitches, and he was using his speed to the advantage of the team.
He's on base.
And also, he had a fire game yesterday against the Mets, 2 for 3. And I also noticed that his batting stance changed, which may tell me that they changed his mechanics while he was down in the minors.
Maybe somebody told him, hey, guess what, Volpe, we don't need you to bang home runs. We need you to get on base. Play like Bellinger. Bellinger can bang a ball, but Bellinger can just serve a pitch into right field, left field, center. It doesn't matter. He reminds me so much. I'm sorry, I don't want to get into a big thing about it. He reminds me of Paul O'Neill.
Yes, he does.
He really does. So here's a stoned Paul O'Neill.
Yeah, he's absolutely
a little
bit more, yes.
Yeah.
The Gatorade bottles and jugs are safe.
Yes. Those are safe. He's smoking, Belly's smoking a blunt before the game.
All right, so here's something that we touched on last week. We all, if you listened to us last week, and if you didn't, shame on you, because we were really calling out Jazz Chisholm last week.
Yeah.
And he texted us. He texted me specifically. We talked about it. We ended up laying hands on the text.
Yeah.
And we called the power of the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
To slay the demons that were holding his game down.
Call upon the baseball gods.
Called upon the baseball gods of Ruth, Gehrig, DiMaggio, Mantle, and said, hey, Jazz is trying, man. Unlock this man.
He's trying on different Stanton's chance, Grisham's stance. He's doing everything under the sun.
So I want one of you guys to tell me how he did last week after we prayed for him.
We prayed for him. And sure enough, in Game 1 against the Mets, he had 3 hits, 2 RBIs.
Game 1 snippet, love it. Now, if we go to the week as a whole, He's batting since the prayer with Jazz and over the phone.
Yep.
He's batting 400 on the week.
Yep.
He has 2 RBIs. He's got 8 hits as a total. His OPS is a 1.028 OPS.
For the week.
And I love that.
He's laying down a bunt the other day.
He's playing the game the way Jazz needs to play the game.
Absolutely.
So that brings me to another point. Who are we going to pray for this week? Because I don't know that these guys have the courage to text us like Jazz did.
Yeah.
So that's okay.
Yeah.
Because if I look at our lineup right now, I think Wells is a lost cause. Wells, he's in the netherworld. We're never going to get him back. McMahon,
right there.
He's the gay ballerina. We're going to let him go. We'll just let him see if he can hit. God willing. All right. But I'm going to throw somebody else out there.
What you got?
Because we may need to flip somebody to get somebody.
Yeah.
And I think we need to make sure that person's... Oh, here's another one. The big snooze.
Oh, yeah.
No. There's no chance. Even the Lord Jesus has limitations. I do think, however, that if we're going to flip somebody and we need somebody with some value to bring a front end kind of a guy who can lock it down and close out games with reckless abandon and get it done, we need Spencer Jones to meet Jesus. So here's what we're going to do. Spencer, I know you're not going to text me. That's okay.
He's young. He's a rookie.
He's young.
He's a little timid.
He's busy.
It's okay.
So what we're going to say is, Spencer, get your opportunity. Just go out to that field. Fall on the name of Jesus. Slay those demons. Make those fantastic plays in the outfield like you did. Show us that you're being carried by angels. When you come up to plate, I need you to just zone in. I need you to relax. Get those hands loose. Get your hips swaying to the power of Jesus. And I expect that bat, which some call nothing more than a pool woggle, I need that bat to become strong as iron. And I need you to swing that thing, wield it like a fighting angel, driving that ball into the night, bringing home runs and W's for the New York Yankees. That's what my prayer is here at Horizontal Pinstripes. That's what I expect you to do through the power of Jesus.
Beautiful.
We're done. I believe
Next week.
Spencer Jones, mark it down. If he gets a chance to play, I think he's going to hit. Similarly to Jazz.
He's got the talent.
I think he doesn't have the pants. That could be an issue.
Pants.
But I'm not going to pin it on the pants. Not yet. So what do we got? What do we got as we close this thing out? Is there anything, a pick to click
Any
this
hope.
week? Any hope?
Any light at the end of the tunnel, man.
Any hope? Honestly,
We got a tough stretch coming.
We do. We have Toronto coming up the next 4 days. It's a 4-game set.
Series right there.
Very big series. I mean, this could absolutely turn everything on its head, especially with how Tampa is playing.
Yeah.
And guess what, folks? Tampa is right after Toronto.
Yeah, and
So
they
it's a
are
tough
playing.
stretch.
They are playing with the power of freaking friendship. So it's
and it's working quite well. For
Yeah,
us so
yeah,
far.
yeah. So we have Weathers coming up, Warren coming up, Schlitty coming up, and then Rodon on Thursday.
I like all four of them.
Yeah.
The
And
problem is we're gonna have a lineup.
That's the issue, and I
Can't
don't.
the three-headed beast. It's
Exactly.
gotta be 6 or 7
Somebody-
guys.
Somebody has to step up, whether it's a Rosario, whether it's randomly the big sleep, who knows? Whether Spencer Jones jumps out of his seat. I'm hoping for Rodon. Like 2 bad starts. Let's get it together. You're at home. Let's have a decent game. Give me 5 innings. Give me 5 decent innings. I'll be happy.
The dude's a bulldog. He almost got tarred and feathered out of New York.
Yeah.
And he was right on that crossroads where he could have. It was like two roads diverged in yellow wood, in yellow wood or whatever the hell it was, and he ended up taking the road less traveled by, and it has made all the difference. He's beloved in New York, coming back from an injury. I think he's going to be okay. I really do. I do. I worry about our lineup only being 3 deep.
Yeah.
And the rest of the guys might as well just go up there with slices of bologna.
I'm hopeful about Volpe. I feel like he made a change down in the minors, and I liked your pick for him last week. Like I said, it looks like he changed his approach.
Let's see.
I think now that we're kind of, we kind of did our thing, we bashed who we wanted to bash, opened up the wounds and exposed those said wounds with this team. We're now touching on any positives here. I think my positive coming soon is going to be Garrett Cole here.
Okay.
Because this past Saturday, he pitched 5 1/3 of an innings. He reached 86 pitches, and he averaged 97 miles an hour on his.
They actually said that his speed is higher than it was when he went down.
Exactly.
And that's typical with Tommy John.
Yes.
So
well, it's a stronger ligament.
It is. And the only thing that, and you touched on it earlier, is it's going to be, can he control it?
And I think the Yankees, and I have liked this so far, he could be up right now. He could have been up after that start, but they're taking their time with him to avoid any, tarring and feathering of Cole when he comes up.
And that's how I feel about Max Fried too. Do not rush this.
Well, we don't know exactly what it is other than a bone bruise. That could be, and the Yankees are always real kind of...
They're real quiet.
It's always mysterious, and then all of a sudden, oh yeah, by the way, he's out for the year.
Yeah, he actually died. He's dead. So.
Yeah, that's how they operate.
Well, I just think that you can take as much time as you need with him.
Yeah.
But keep an eye, go out and make a deal for a catcher.
Yeah.
Lengthen our lineup. If you go back to the Yankees back in 98, 97, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but we had Scott Brocious, anchor in third base, batting ninth, and driving in 90 runs.
It was actually 98 on that fantastic team. Scott Brocious drove in 98 runs for the Yankees.
Is Wells on a pace to do any of that?
No.
Wells couldn't
It may take him 3 years
Wells
to do
couldn't catch water in a bucket, and Wells couldn't hit a ball if you put it on a tee.
And I'll say real quick, because we've already talked about Wells enough today. I think part of the challenge...
He makes me nauseous.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
It's a bad burrito.
It's like when I joked a couple weeks back, certain guys come up to hit, and it's like my opportunity to use the bathroom. He's kind of in that boat right now.
Yeah.
I think real quick, when it comes to Wells, part of the challenge is like with Volpe last year and the year before, and his rookie year. Shortstop and catcher, those are both premier positions on the field. They're very challenging to develop, and when you do, you hit gold. The problem is catching such a demanding position, and he got drafted. When we drafted him day one, it was known by all scouts universally and all in agreement.
He's a hitter.
His bat plays, but he's probably going to be moved to a DH or first base because he's that lacking behind the plate.
Okay, so then
what is he today?
So then why don't we just take him? Why don't we just take Rice and put Rice behind the plate? And do something like that? Why wouldn't you do that?
And I'd like that idea, Jacob. You mentioned
Jacob
that.
Just totally ignored me.
Jump in, Mitch. Have a
No, you're good. No, you mentioned that in the group chat, and I thought that was
that I'm not even part of. What the hell is going on here?
What are you talking about?
You were getting you got hooked up then.
Oh, that's right. You were on the IV, and your wife was praying for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway.
All right.
But no, like maybe give Goldie a little more playing time. Ben Rice behind the plate. Kind of, move things around to use that to your advantage.
That's one of the things that we see commonly right now. If you haven't already, you're gonna see it all over Twitter or whatever article you come across. And at first, it's like, let's take a stud in Ben Rice and just move him to catcher. Solve that problem. He catches. Oh, we'll take Goldie. He's been pretty good so far. Let's slot him at first base and play him more. Solved. Problem solved. Done deal. We're off riding to the sunset. But my concern with that is, One, I think it's a real casual take. Sorry to those that think it's a great idea. I think it's a real casual take because when you slot in Ben Rice, a guy that is still learning the position of first base, and then he doesn't catch all the time, he's maybe getting some work on the side, and that's about it. He's maybe catching bullpens. We're going to slot him into probably, I think, besides pitcher, the hardest defensive position in the sport, and catcher. Ask him to play that position day in and day out, grind him down, wear him out. His bat, it's going to be like Wells. I think it's part of Wells' challenge, is that position has grinded him down, or his bat it's become what it is today or hasn't developed to what they thought it could be, and I worry that with Rice. Don't mess with what's not broke. Don't touch it. Ben Rice is amazing.
Yes.
Let it play.
I like the thought. I do. And it makes great sense. So we've identified some issues to more than just 3 guys. We think we're going to need to go outside the organization to plug those issues. To lengthen our lineup, we got to find some bullpen pieces. And the answer isn't going to be the quick fix, like you said, Ben Rice behind home plate. We think Fried needs to take his time. We like the idea of moving Cole to the bullpen if need be, if we can't find somebody, but we absolutely need to find a lockdown closer, and we might have to flip a piece, and that could be Spencer Jones. So with that said, Jake, I need you to take us out.
Yeah, so guys, we've kind of set our piece for this week after, I think, the worst loss of the season so far. So naturally, come in a little more hot today, a little more, angsty, if you could say that.
Rancorous.
Yeah. Oh, good word.
Rancorous.
I like that. What a vocabulary.
Hold that out of the freaking dictionary.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the Yankees right now. We got 2 big series, as Mitch alluded to, coming up in Toronto in a 4-game set division, and then right after that, Power of Friendship in the Tampa Bay Rays, who are playing great ball right now as well. So the Yankees have to take care of business, and it seems like an inopportune time right now. As I always kind of close it out with, time will tell when we come back together again as a trio here and talk about what's going on. But the Yankees, they got to strap in, and as fans, I think we might have to potentially buckle up here for a rough stretch. I don't think it's the end of the world, but we might have to buckle in and accept that this stretch here might be one of those rough stretches within the stretch of a 162-game season. So, guys, I think that's about it for today. Horizontal Pinstripes, guys. Just want to mention now that we're in here, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, support the channel. We're here every week, typically, talking about ball, talking about the Yankees. We're in it like y'all, every day, every week. So just come join us along for the ride. Have some fun, little jokes, comedy, enjoyment, all that jazz. So,
Jazz, I like that.
Yeah.
Hey, jazz.
So until next time, folks, Horizontal Pinstripes, out.
Take us out, mama.
Let's go, Yankees.